Hello all, and welcome to a special beer review, which I'm going to be dubbing the I cleaned up my plate. Take a look at this, man. Take a look at it. Is it not the cleanest you've ever seen the back here? So yeah. So what happened was property management wanted to do an inspection of my place, so my hand was forced. I had to clean up. And the thing was, I took a nap because I didn't sleep well last night, and I overslept in that nap. And even though I had a nap, I'm still tired. And so it was like, I went and sketched, I have about 3 or 4 hours to clean. Wake up is like under 2 hours. So yeah, I just did like a marathon of cleaning, literally. Just look at that. You think I should keep it like this or what? Anyways, what are we reviewing tonight? We are reviewing Saison Dupont. This is from Belgian. This is a unfiltered Belgian farmhouse ale. So basically Saison style. 6.5 ABV. Maybe I've had this out for a little bit too much, but yeah. Let's read the verbiage, shall we? Brewed at one of Europe's last farmhouse breweries, Saison Dupont is a classic style of the Belgian Saison. Golden blonde in color, dry yet refreshing, leaving you wanting more, sip after sip. Now, I have never seen this in Hawaii before. Bottleheads had it. Like they have a lot of beers I don't see anywhere else. Um, don't know what special distributions they got, but yeah, this was about $7 for the pint here. Which, honestly, when you think about it, is a good price for a farmhouse ale, which are usually pretty expensive to produce and expensive to buy, consequently. So, let's get to this, shall we? Oh, smell that funk. Smell that funky saison. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, a nice golden yellow, very well carbonated, naturally carbonated. There's a slight haziness to it, and there's a fizzy white head. So, yeah, let's go and get a whiff of this, shall we? Ooh, ooh, wow. Lemon, bubblegum, cloves, hints of banana, other citrus, slight minerality. Yeah, so a lot of those strong phenolic notes there. Mm, quite nice smelling, I must say. Underneath that, somewhat crackery malts. So yeast dominates, obviously. Crackery malts and just a slight bit of floral notes there as well. Hmm. Yeah, so definitely on the spicy side. Yeah. Onto the palate now, shall we? Hmm. There's a lot going on in there. Fairly thick mouthfeel for a 6.5 beer, I must say. There's a bitterness to the finish that's not quite hoppy, hard to place. It's almost like a spicy bitterness, like the aftertaste of spice. Certain types of spices. There's some strong spice in the midst to finish there. Almost a biting cloviness. Almost reminiscent of a clove cigarette, honestly. If less sweet, I should add. Almost a lemoniness on the palate, too. Like lemon peel, but very dry. Very like oil essence. No sweetness to it. What sweetness there is upfront and very brief. Top note is kind of a doughy, crackery malts and clovey spice. Yeah. That bitterness is kind of taking on a funky edge. And the bitterness in the finish is kind of taking on a funky edge to it. Honestly, that's one note I don't like too much. The rest of it I'm really enjoying. Despite the thickness and chewiness of the mouthfeel, it is fairly refreshing, as it says, partially due to the dryness of it. Yeah, just a slight tartness, too, in that finish as well, this bitterness. I enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. I think I prefer it a bit more light in body and in taste. This one is quite, I wouldn't say intense, but it's got a oomph to it. Now, I've only really had like a true farmhouse ale once before, so I can't really go and place this too well. It's not something that, you know, gets to Hawaii very often, and it's not something that really can be made in Hawaii given the climate here. So local craft brewers don't brew like a farmhouse ale. They occasionally touch on a saison or a grisette, but you know, kind of wish it had a stronger top note too. Sure. Yeah, there's no date on this, so I don't know how old it is, but it's a saison, so it should hold pretty well. Yeah. Well, I'm not disliking it. I expected to kind of be blown away by this. Um, let me don't get me wrong. It's a solid beer, but considering the cachet this has, I was expecting a bit more. I was expecting to be wowed. I mean, it's given me that funky, phenolic Belgian Saison feeling, but it's like I've had Saisons that I preferred more. Yeah, what kind of yeah, going back to that bitterness there in that finish. It's not like a hot bitterness. It's kind of sharp. And just like I said, it's just a bit too heavy for me. And when I have like this sort of flavor palette going on, I expect it to be just a bit lighter, honestly. But like I said, if somebody like gave me a can of this, I would not turn it down. Um, and I would recommend that you give it a shot. It's just not doing it for me. It's not blowing me away like I was expecting to be blown away. But who knows? Like I said, I don't have too much experience with the farmhouse ale style, so it just might be the style is not really for me. I'd have to go and try a bit more of it. Yeah. So that's Saison Dupont. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Um, Willing to go and try other beers from this brewery. Like I said, they're one of the famous ones in Belgium. I'm willing to go and give this one a try again. Preferably in Belgium. I'd like to see what this is like fresh. You know, Seeing if it's a little bit more aromatic in the top notes and a bit less harsh on the finish. And that, folks, is your beer review for this evening. What do they cheers with in Belgium? Do they do it in Flemish or do they do it in French? Questions. Questions I should probably go and ask like an AI or something. Those things are really good for like these really random like questions that are hard to like Google up. Yeah. Cheers.